हेलो एवरीवन। क्या आपने कभी सोचा है फिजिकल वर्ल्ड के बारे में, यूनिवर्स के बारे में? आई एम श्योर सोचा तो होगा ही, लेकिन क्या आपको पता है रियलिटी क्या है? कैसे प्लैनेट्स मूव कर रहे हैं? सन क्या है? स्टार्स कैसे चमकते हैं? कैसे मैग्नेट वर्क करता है? पानी कैसे बहता है? आपके पास कोई ना कोई आइडिया तो होगा ही, लेकिन क्या आपको पता है इसके पीछे साइंस क्या है? So let's first explore what is the science, then we will explore answers to all these questions. So what is science? In Sanskrit word, Vigyan, meaning knowledge. In Latin word, scientia, mean to know. So the science is a systematic attempt to understand the natural phenomena. When we talk about the physical world, so what about physics? In Sanskrit, the word bhautiki means the study about physical world. The word physics is taken from the Greek word physikos. So, physics means the study about the natural phenomena and the properties of matter. Now, when we think about the physics, from ancient time, we have great thinkers. In India, we have Aryabhat, Bhaskaracharya. In Greek, we have Plato, Ptolemy, Aristotle. Especially when we start to study physics, we are starting to understand the world. You are seeing on the screen the curly hair person, Isaac Newton. He gave the theory of gravitation and developed the basic classical physics which explains the large range of phenomena. The second one, very intense person, you are seeing the Max Planck. He started the new era of quantum mechanics. He gave the theory of quantum radiations. And the third one is Albert Einstein. It is very well known to you that when we talk about the super fast speed, the speed of light, nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. He gave the general theory of relativity, mass energy equivalence in the field of physics. Now, in our mind, we have many questions. So, the physics attempting to answer these questions, like how does the universe actually work? What is the nature of reality? Why is the universe organized the way it is? Why do things happen the way they are? So, we use some methods to gain knowledge in a systematic way, what is called science. To know science, we use some scientific methods like systematic observations, ask a question, suggest an hypothesis, make a prediction, perform a test or experiment or additional observations. For example, न्यूटन, उन्होंने देखा एप्पल पेड़ से नीचे की ओर ही गिर रहा है। उन्होंने सोचा कि ये ऊपर क्यों नहीं जा रहा, नीचे ही क्यों आ रहा है। तब उन्होंने सोचा कोई ना कोई फोर्स तो है जिसकी वजह से ये नीचे ही आ रहा है, ऊपर नहीं जा रहा। तब उन्होंने एक और चीज प्रिडिक्ट की कि ये सन और मून के केस में भी हो सकता है। जब अर्थ सन के अराउंड मूव करती है तो उसके ऑर्बिट पर भी ग्रेविटेशनल फील्ड की वजह से वो मूव कर सकता है, और मून के केस में भी जब मून अर्थ के अराउंड मूव करता है तो तभी भी ये ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स ही एक्ट कर रहा हो सकता है। सो यू मेक अ प्रेडिक्शन एंड देन परफॉर्म अ टेस्ट and develop the theory of gravitation. So these are the basic method to gain knowledge in a systematic and profound way. So now we have the branches of physics. Basically, physics has two branches, the classical physics and the modern physics. The classical physics was developed before 19th century and the modern physics was developed after 19th century. Classical physics deals with the macroscopic world, which we can see with the naked eyes, but the modern physics deals with the microscopic world like atoms, nucleus or quantum mechanics. But the classical physics, the classical mechanics, waves, thermodynamics, electromagnetism or optics. First one is the classical mechanics. Classical mechanics is the study of effects produced by a force. We study the motion or the movement using the Newton's law. Example, the study of movement of train or bus or motion of a car, loading on a bridge or working of a hydraulic machines. Next one is the wave. Waves the study of effects produced by a vibration or an oscillation. How sound produced by the violin, and oscillation of a pendulum, noise produced by a fighter jet. These are the waves which come into our ears. These are called sound waves. So we will study later that how these waves are produced and propagated in a medium. The next one is the thermodynamics. Thermodynamics is the study of effects produced by heat. You know very well about the refrigerator. It works on the principle of thermodynamics. When we are concerned about heat and energy, then we take into consideration the thermodynamics. Next one is electromagnetism. Electromagnetism is the study of effects produced by a charge or a magnet. When we talk about charge, current, examples like thundering, working of a heater, generation of electricity. These all are the effects produced by the electromagnetism. You know very well about the persons like Tesla, Faraday or Maxwell. Maxwell who proposed the electromagnetic waves. We will discuss it later. And optics. Optics is the study of effects produced by the light. You know how the image produced in the mirror. We have lenses. You wear specs. So how you see from these lenses and the color of the sky. Color seen in the soap bubble. So these are the basic effects of light we use in optics. Next one is the atomic physics. The atomic physics is the study of the structure of an atom and characteristic of the subatomic particle. Atomic physics means simply the physics of atoms. When we talk about the atomic level, about the atoms and electrons, protons, neutrons. So this study is called the atomic physics. Next one is the nuclear physics. Nuclear physics is the study of an atomic nuclei and their constituent particles. You know very well that nucleus is inside the atom and nucleus contains protons and neutrons. So how they behave and how they affect energy, it is studied in the nuclear physics. Like nuclear power generation is when two nuclei collides, the tremendous amount of energy is produced. Like we have sun. So how energy is produced inside the sun? It is the fusion reaction. It is a nuclear fusion reaction when two nuclei fuses to each other and they create energy. So this is the fusion energy produced inside the sun. And this is all about the nuclear physics. We use it in carbon dating also, or we use it in the radiotherapy or cancer treatment. Next one we have the quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics deals with the behavior of matter and energy at atomic level. In quantum mechanics, we have the wave nature of electron, which gives the idea that we can use it in the electronics. So smartphones are made by this, GPS systems. The whole computer world is based on the principle of quantum mechanics. Now, in our further lectures, we study about the fundamental forces, the equation of motion, laws of motion, some mathematical formulation, scalars and vectors, waves in the physical world, basics of heat, light, energy and etc. So, we will use these basics for the further study of physics. Thank you.